never gave up. Been played in the mud. I came from the cut. Strong arm looking steady now. Got my brains in clutch. Keep telling myself I'm pushing my luck, but I got the heart of a king. I'm a fly with a butterfly, honey the bees. Pressure get hot as 100 degrees. Yeah, when it comes to the greatest, they looking at me, looking at we, taking over with a team. Yeah. Let me know when it's time to go. Riding heavy, I'm on the road. Free hand, let's start the show. When I ride, drive a board and tell them step aside. Now you know I always wanted to be champion. All I needed was a beast and an anthem. Oh, yeah. When I ride, everybody out there gonna know my name. Cause I'm way too wild to be tamed. And you know I always wanted to be champion. When I ride, when I ride, when I ride. When I ride, when I ride, when I ride, when I ride. When I ride, when I ride, when I ride. When I ride, when I ride, when I ride. When I ride, when I ride, when I ride.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to MPX's Twisted. Cody Cox alongside Tyler Foster. Tyler, we are 1 week removed from the biggest party of the summer. Purple Rain was last week, and we are kicking things off tonight with Tatum Manning, a man who we saw last week, once again get into it with the Shiesty Mob.
And Tatum Manning walked into Purple Rain last week, took quite the beating at the hands of the Shiesty Mob going through that door. But he's got an opportunity ahead of him later tonight to become #1 contender for the MPX championship in that triple threat match. But we're starting Twisted here tonight with 1 in a million Tatum Manning. Looks like he's got a mic in hand. Wonder what Tatum's got on his mind.
MPX addicts, please welcome 1 in a million, Tatum Manning! That's right, as Tyler just said, we are going to determine the next contender for the MPX championship. It will either be Tatum Manning, Mr. Legs, or Skydale or Camosa, who will get the next shot at the still MPX champion after last week, Demo Diamond.
The 3 competitors, all favorites amongst the addicts. Could be interesting to hear this crowd during that triple threat match.
MPX Addicts! It's good to be back on Saturday nights. Thursdays took a lot out of me, but what doesn't, am I right? Now listen, there's a lot to unpack from last week, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. You see, when the Shiesty Mob, I'm not allowed to say it. When the Shiesty Mob arrived on the scene here at Metroplex Wrestling, they said that they were here for opportunities, and now we all know very well that that's just not the case. You see, the Shiesty Mob's real reason behind arriving on the scene here at MPX is to protect Jamie Aller's #1 asset, and that asset is the current MPX champion, Demo Diamond. And I can't blame Jamie. I mean, hell, if I was managing a brand new, very young, susceptible MPX champion, well, I would probably want to ride his coattails too if I was past my prime. Hell, if I was Jamie Aller and I turned my back on my best friend of years and Tommy Becker, I would need another shoulder to lean on, somebody to keep me relevant. And you know what? I've said before that Demo Diamond is good. Demo Diamond, regardless of what we think or feel about him, is very good. But Demo Diamond, I know that you like to sit in the comfort of Jamie Aller's living room on that shitty $50 recliner chair. and lean back nice and comfortable and watch us kill our bodies for everybody, our addicts, our family who show up every week and pay their hard-earned money to be a part of what we do, and you sit on your lazy ass and watch us kill our bodies. So you know what, Demo Diamond? You might be good. You might be real good, kid. But until you man up and get rid of the help and get your ass kicked man to man, fair and square by a man who you know deep down is truly better than you, then you will never, ever be great. Because Demo Diamond might be the MPX champion right now, but Demo Diamond is not the MPX champion that our addicts need. The MPX champion that our people need is...
Well, and Tatum Manning getting interrupted, but you can see the frustration, Tyler, from Tatum Manning, and who can blame him after all he's had to deal with week after week regarding the Shiesty Mob, Demo Diamond, Jamie Aller. Manning's going to get a shot at that championship if he can defeat Skydale Camosa. And this man, Mr. Legs, later on it, but it's obviously Mr. Legs along with Randy and Lenny. They have something to say here tonight as well.
That's Tatum Manning saying Demo Diamond is not the champion the addicts need. He was about to say who it was, and I don't think Mr. Legs was what he was going to say.
It'll be interesting to see how the addicts react during that triple threat match later on tonight. All three men, fan favorites, everyone here in the building loves Tatum Manning. They love Skydale Camosa. Of course they love Mr. Legs.
They're all of Lexington, Kentucky, Luxembourg, they'll all be watching tonight to see if Mr. Legs can claim that #1 contendership.
Tatum Manning, we were in the back squatting and heard everything you said. And you know that we have the ultimate respect for you. 4 years ago, we ran across the state of Kentucky from Lexington to be here, and your partner because no one else would. But tonight, it's different. You see, I know the three men in this match, we are the only one who has not held that MPX title. But this past summer, Randy Right Leg and Lenny Left Leg, my two best friends, have been on fire, and this was the summer of legs. And tonight, we're gonna ride that momentum and take the first step towards the MPX championship. And if you get in our way, you're just gonna be Mr. Leg's stepping stone.
Interesting words from Mr. Legs. You know, again, Legs held the Addicts Championship up until just a couple of weeks ago, but he's looking to move on and become an MPX champion, and as he just said, he's never held that title. Tatum Manning, Skydale Camosa have. Could Mr. Legs be one step closer tonight towards that MPX championship?
So Mr. Legs showing you there's not going to be any friends, there's not going to be any allies when the #1 contendership's on the line later on here tonight.
Oh my brother, I know a man of faith when I see one. I know a man of faith when I see one. Isn't that right, Brother Tracy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my brother, can you not feel the light of the 8th day shining down upon you? Can you feel it? Look over there. Look over there. Do you see that? Do you see that? That's your future. That's your future with the walking blessing in your life, with the wrath of the 8th day, with the powerhouse protector of the 8th day, my brother. So what do you say, my friend? Are you ready to accept a new life?
Whoa, what do we got going on over here?
You don't need to be hanging around these people, man. Here. Take a scoring argument on us and get it.
No.
Haram.
That right there is haram. That right there is disgusting. See, I know who you are. I know the scorn. I know the lifestyle that you live. And it's a life filled with sin. See, there's a new way of doing things. There's a better way of doing things. And you people, you, the scorn, you have no idea what the light of the 8th day is capable of.
So the light's just gonna start shining down on me, right?
Spotlight on us again.
Yes! Shut up, baby! Shut up! Oh my God!
Brothers, what are you doing? Go right! This is not a right now! Right now! There's a lot of time you don't fight, you idiot!
And a lot to unpack there. The scorn getting attacked by the Shiesty Mob while getting preached to by Father O'Day in the 8th day, who we're going to see in action later on tonight.
Father O'Day looking for new disciples to join the 8th day, but I don't know if he counted on the Shiesty Mob. They're getting the jump on the scorn ahead of their triple threat tag team match. We're going to see a little bit later on here at Twisted.
Contest here at Twisted is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, representing Toxic Tour, Cambodia's greatest export, Prince Lee.
Tyler, tonight is a night of debuts. We're going to see quite a few of them as opportunities are opening up here in MPX, and we're starting off Prince Lee, the pride of Cambodia, I believe Matt Andrews just called him.
You know, after Purple Rain every year, it's like a new beginning for a lot of people here in MPX. And a bunch of debuts on tap here tonight. Prince Lee, his first chance in an MPX ring to impress, as well as the man about to make his way out here right now, that being the X Factor, Jack Callaway.
Jack Callaway and Prince Lee both with an opportunity to impress not just MPX addicts, but MPX management as well. You know, if you impress MPX management, then you better believe they're going to be back. But sometimes addicts, you might see someone one time, and if you never see them again, that might mean they didn't impress anybody, right? So these guys with an opportunity to impress every single person in this building.
Yeah, we've seen it happen time and time again. You make your debut, sometimes you're a one and done, sometimes you make your way towards being an MPX champion. What's it going to be for these two, Prince Lee, Jack Callaway?
His opponent, from Greens Point, Texas, the X Factor, Jack Callaway.
Jack Callaway, Prince Lee, one-on-one. I heard Matt Andrews mentioned something about Prince Lee representing the Toxic Tour. What exactly is the Toxic Tour, Tyler? I saw you talking to Prince Lee earlier.
But Prince Lee has been bringing the Toxic Tour all over South Texas, Houston, up through College Station. Now, finally, the Toxic Tour
but what is
all the way up into Dallas-Fort Worth here at MPX. Cody, if you don't know what the Toxic Tour is, then you're not a part of it.
I don't think you did your research. I'm going to call BS on that.
I absolutely did my research.
But what did I appreciate all the addicts being here with us. Twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling, of course, coming off of that huge show last week, Purple Rain. If you didn't see it, make sure you check it out right here on Twitch. Main event tonight. You know, Tyler, we have a brand new MPX Women's Champion. Her name is Angela Armstrong. No rest for the champion. She's got her first title defense here tonight against Leva Bates, making her long-awaited return here to MPX.
Of course, I talked about being a one and done. Angela Armstrong trying not to be a one and done MPX Women's Champion here tonight, but she's got to deal with somebody in Leva Bates who's held championships all around this country. Could she add the MPX Women's title later tonight in our main event?
Speaking of titles, I feel like we have to touch on last week. New tag team champions. You know, we saw the score a moment ago. They no longer have those tag titles. KOA, led by Tony Snow. I gave Tony Snow a lot of crap over the months for not being able to lead a team to tag team gold. I can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
KOA
he shut you up
champs.
pretty good last week, didn't he? El Jefe, he's always got a plan, and now he's got a celebration. Have you seen the pictures from Cabo?
No, I haven't blocked.
What a celebration it's been for KOA.
Of course, we mentioned Demo Diamond still the MPX champion, but another big piece of news coming out of last week. The Prospect title is back, and your new Prospect champion, the Ungodly Heathen, Brick Savage. I can't believe it.
But I got trouble for anybody holding the MPX championship, whether it be Demo Diamond or any of the 3 men we're going to see in that triple threat.
Oh!
To think about Brick Savage possibly breathing down your neck.
Prince Lee just got tripped up. Huge boot from Jack Callaway. And again, both these men showing what they can do here in front of the crowd here in the MPX Event Center.
Prince Lee, Jack Callaway, both products. Lion's Pride, trained by the Texas Lion himself, Houston Carson.
These 2 guys know each other extremely well. I was talking to Jack Callaway earlier. He told me he's faced Prince Lee all over the state of Texas. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out with these 2.
But a new environment. But old foes here are Jack Callaway and Prince Lee, as Callaway went all the way across the ring with that splash.
Irish whips the Prince out of the corner. And Callaway charges. No, but that drop kick to the knee sends Callaway face first in the middle turnbuckle. And now Prince Lee taking advantage. So what exactly is he a prince of? Is he actual royalty in Cambodia, or is that just a clever nickname?
You don't know about the hierarchy in Cambodia?
I don't think you do either. Go ahead and pull it up on Wikipedia if you like.
No, I don't need to do that. Prince Lee is Cambodia's greatest export.
Is there a monarchy in Cambodia? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Prince Lee's a part of it.
I won't take your word for it. Prince Lee hooking Callaway up. Vertical suplex on Callaway. Lateral press with the cover. And you see there from Prince Lee, not a lot on that cover.
You mentioned the Prospect Championship returning last week. Brick Savage, the new champion. With all of these debuts we're going to see here tonight at Twisted. I mean, any of these guys we're going to see for the first time, if they can build a little momentum, get some wins under their belt, that Prospect title could be something they're going to have their eyes on in the not-too-distant future.
Well, and speaking of championships, the Addicts champion is here. The first title defense for the new Addicts champion. Won the title here 2 weeks ago. Paulie Paparazzi taking on his old pal, Mikey B. The man no longer a music career. Did you get your money back on those tickets?
That's none of your business.
I heard you took it in the shorts.
Again, none of your business.
Mikey B no longer has a music career, but he will try to regain the Addicts Championship. He goes one-on-one with Paulie Paparazzi here tonight.
You know what Paulie Paparazzi's not going to have anymore after tonight? The Addicts Championship. We're going to have a 4-time Addicts champion in Mikey B.
That would be a record, but that also remains to be seen. Prince Lee now driving that knee right into the spine of Callaway, pulling back on both arms, trying to get even more of a leverage. Referee Cedric Scott right there to check on Callaway, but you see Callaway attempting to make his way back to his feet. Oh, but Prince Lee immediately driving him back down to the canvas. Nice move on the part of Prince Lee.
Prince Lee doing a great job there, keeping Jack Callaway grounded. And you can see evidence in this match of how well these two do know each other. They know each other's weak points. They know their strengths. And Prince Lee trying to exploit that as Callaway getting himself free finally from the clutches of Prince Lee.
That kick to the midsection from Callaway. He's looking to fire up, maybe gain a second win. Charges in, right into that beautiful standing drop kick from Lee, but Callaway already back on his feet. And back suplex on Callaway. Lee looking to take advantage.
This is going to be enough for Prince. Nope, Callaway able to kick out at 2.
And you see the look of disbelief on the face of Prince Lee. He can't believe he didn't win it there. And now going back to this chin lock, trying to keep Callaway grounded as Prince Lee tries to figure out what else he wants to do here tonight.
Callaway back to his feet. Prince Lee making the first move before Callaway has any attempt to escape there, throwing him back down to the mat.
Callaway in the corner gets the elbow up. Up and over goes Callaway. Ducks a clothesline. Both men clothesline, center of the ring. Lee back to his feet. Another clothesline from Callaway. Prince Lee not staying down.
Jack Callaway starting to get it going here. He's got Prince Lee reeling.
Uppercut. Now Callaway follows up. Scoop slam, no Michinoku driver.
Just try to grab that leg.
Oh, that was close. Only a 2 count. It's Callaway pulling Lee back to his feet. Oh, maybe looking for a double under DDT, but oh, nice counter from Prince Lee. And that might do it.
Prince Lee hooks the leg, and
no,
again another near fall. That's 2 or 3 times now. Prince Lee has been very close to putting Callaway away, but the X Factor keeps coming back. Prince Lee back to the drawing board again.
Both these men giving it their all here to kick us off. Here at MPX is Twisted.
Prince Lee up on that middle rope.
Oh, went for the moonsault. Nobody home. Callaway back to his feet, looking to capitalize. Looking for that double underhook DDT. Hits it.
That might have been a costly mistake for Prince Lee.
Jack Callaway gets the win.
Here is your winner, the X Factor, Jack Callaway.
Jack Callaway with a victory against his fellow Lions Pride trainee here tonight.
Well, you only get one chance to make a first impression, and the X Factor, Jack Callaway, has made a good one with a big victory here over Prince Lee.
Well, I think he's definitely impressed the addicts. I see lots of addicts on their feet cheering for the X Factor, Jack Callaway, here tonight.
As Callaway leaves this one victorious, what is the future going to hold down the line here at MPX for Jack Callaway?
Alex, again, appreciate you being here with us tonight on Twitch. We are just getting started. Much more still to come, including women's title on the line in that big main event. Angela Armstrong, Leva base. It's MPX's Twisted.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Last week, I was cheated out of that prospect title. But don't worry, because a hero always comes back stronger than before. So this week, I'm going to issue an open challenge in the middle of that ring. And evil beware, the hero is here.
Caleb Riley saying he's going to issue an open challenge. He's been bitching all week long about how he should have been the Alex champion, or sorry, the prospect champion. He thought he won that gauntlet match. It was always said there was going to be 6. I don't know, he lost count. Maybe he's not good at math. But it was Brick Savage, as we say earlier, that came out on top. But Caleb Riley later tonight looking to get a bit of retribution and apparently issuing an open challenge.
And the hero of the people looked like he was well on his way to becoming the new prospect champion. He was running through opponent after opponent in that gauntlet. And yeah, I guess he lost count or whatever happened, but unfortunately for him, Brick Savage made his way out. Hopefully for Caleb Riley's sake, this open challenge tonight doesn't lead to Brick Savage coming back out here.
This is a tag team triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the MPX Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Scorneyville, USA, weighing in at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Mad Tommy Prince, Rocket Game Wilder, the Score!
Tommy Prince, Gabe Wilder without the tag titles around their waist here tonight, but an opportunity to get back in the title picture and get another shot at KOA, the team that defeated them for the titles. But it's not going to be easy for Wilder and Prince here tonight, Tyler. They've got not one, but 2 other teams they've got to get past.
That's Evian Black, Kane Carter, KOA, the new MPX Tag Team Champions. led, of course, by El Jefe Tony Snow, taking those titles from the Scorn at Purple Rain a week ago. As the Scorn gets set for this triple threat tag match as Father O'Day leads his disciples from the 8th day into action here tonight at MPX.
Right, that is Brother Tracy on your left, Guardian on your right, being led by Father O'Day. We heard him, I guess, preaching, for lack of a better term, to the Scorn, to one of our young trainees. This guy always has something to say. You can never shut Father O'Day up.
And their opponents first, here on a mission from the Walking Blessing, Father O'Day, representing the Kingdom of the 8th Day, Guardian and Brother Tracy.
We've seen Father O'Day here at MPX several times in the past, but I believe this is the first time we're getting to see some of his disciples here from the 8th Day, Guardian and Brother Tracy in action. They stepped in with former MPX Tag Team Champions, the Scorn. And of course, the team that's going to round out this triple threat, being members of the Shiesty Mob.
Yeah, the guys that just attacked the Scorn in the parking lot a little bit ago, trying to get a leg up on the competition here tonight.
Of course, with the Shiesty Mob, you can never be sure, but to the best of my understanding, this is going to be Man and TJ Slater. And it looks like, at least for the moment, that's all we see of the Shiesty Mob.
Again, we saw a lot of the Shiesty Mob last week, not just in that street fight, that match, with Tatum Manning, but also making their presence known during the main event, where we saw them standing tall at the end of Purple Rain with Demo Diamond and Jamie Aller.
TJ Slater and Man, the Shiesty Mob!
Yeah, the Shiesty Mob getting involved in that MPX title match at Purple Rain last week. You know, we've heard the rumors for so long now. I think it's kind of hard to deny what we saw last week. Even I'll say that. It's tough to say that Jamie Aller may not be behind the Shiesty Mob.
Well, and I don't think Jamie Aller or Demo Diamond are even denying it at this point. I haven't seen or heard anything from them since last week at Purple Rain. Look, it is what it is, and I hate to say it, I hate to put it that way, but we have to deal with the Shiesty Mob. We've seen what they're capable of. We've seen the attacks. And now they have their first opportunity at potentially a championship match here in MPX.
Well, it looks like Gabe Wilder wanting to start this one out as the 8th Day and the Shiesty Mob maybe deciding between themselves who's going to get in there.
Well, every Carl Knight is going to have his hands full. You got 6 competitors in this match. Of course, these triple threat matches, first pinfall or submission wins. So if I'm the 8th Day, I would want to start this match. If I'm Father O'Day on the outside, I'm telling Guardian or Brother Tracy, hey, begin this match, because if you're not in there, you don't have a chance to win.
You don't, but at the same time, you get some first-hand scouting here at the last second if you're the 8th Day, which that could also be very valuable as long as
and Wilder
if there was going to be a 3 count there, it could have been disaster for the 8th Day. They would have never even gotten involved.
Man sent into the scoring corner.
It's our first look in this one at Tommy Prince.
The Scorn are 4-time tag team champions. They would love to have a chance at making it 5. If that was the case, they would hold the record for the tag team with the most MPX tag team title reigns.
There's Man in the corner, trying to pull himself back to his feet. Here comes Prince.
Prince Irish was Man, sends him back into the corner. Prince charging in now. Huge forearm shot to Man. Nice power slam from Prince. Cover hooks both legs.
I see the 8th Day.
That could have been over without
looking to get in there.
Yeah, that could have been over without the 8th Day even being involved in this match.
They were going to make sure that this one did not come to a close like that. But TJ Slater he's having referee Carl Knight look at his arm.
I don't understand that. I mean, Carl Knight needs to pay attention as to what's going on behind him. Look, if anyone knows about the tactics of the Shiesty Mob, it's definitely referee Carl Knight.
Man taking advantage here, sending Prince into the Shiesty Mob corner. TJ Slater holding Prince's throat across that top rope as Man continues the attack.
Man charge in, Bronco Buster in the corner on Tommy Prince. There's the tag to TJ Slater.
This is the powerhouse of the Shiesty Mob, TJ Slater. They're putting all of his weight there across the Mad Prince.
Gabe Walter reaching out for the tag, nowhere close. And the Shiesty Mob doing a good job here of keeping Tommy Prince not just away from his brother, but also away from the 8th Day.
And Slater, they're just throwing Prince around by the neck, just picking him up like he's nothing. They're making sure he was not going to get to Gabe Wilder and make that tag. Nice vertical suplex from TJ Slater.
Well, you see the impressive physique on TJ Slater. We know about his power. He, of course, brings a lot to the Shiesty Mob. And part of the reason why they've been so dominant, why they've laid out member after member of the MPX roster in the last couple of months. And that single leg DDT from Man into the cover.
And Man once again in this one. Interesting to note here, so far in this triple threat tag match, we have yet to see either member of the 8th Day.
Yeah, Brother Tracy and Guardian both itching to get in this one.
At least to this point, they've been successfully isolated out of this match.
And now Slater back in, butterfly suplex on Tommy Prince. Quick tags on the part of the Shiesty Mob. So do you think Tony Snow and KOA are somewhere in Cabo watching right now, scouting to see who their next opponents will be?
I'm sure they've got their eyes on all the tag teams that could be coming for their gold, but at the same time, the celebration is still continuing. Well, I was told a minimum 10-day celebration was what was going to happen after KOA won those tag team titles at Purple Rain, so they're still in the midst of the party in Cabo.
And TJ Slater just manhandling Tommy Prince. Very lackadaisical cover, not going to beat Tommy Prince with a scoring in that fashion.
The whole time in that cover, too, Slater had his eyes locked on Gabe Wilder.
Now Prince back to his feet. Looking to create some distance, trying to make his way over to Gabe Wilder for the tag. Slater sends Prince in. Just launches him and drops him face first.
Look at that 1 foot cover on Prince.
And again, a very cocky cover. TJ Slater and Shiesty Mob not trying to win this match right now. And see, he got too close to the 8th Day and Guardian coming in.
But finally, the 8th Day finds a way to get themselves into this matchup. We see a big Guardian just run right through Prince.
Yeah, getting our first look at this 300-plus pounder Guardian stepping in this match. As he basically takes over where TJ Slater left off, putting the boots to Tommy Prince. And now just mounting Prince, raining down with the right hands. Prince trying to cover up.
The Guardian showing why he is such a great protector to the walking blessing himself, Father O'Day. The Prince trying to fight back. Yeah, the big knee lift from Guardian.
And now Guardian sending Prince back into the 8th Day's corner.
And for the first time in this one, the 8th Day in the match and in control. And they have Tommy Prince stuck in their corner as here comes Brother Tracy.
Yeah, all of the weight of Guardian crashing into the ribs and the rib cage of Tommy Prince and Brother Tracy in there now. Now quick tags on the part of the 8th Day.
The 8th Day using this opportunity to take over this triple threat tag team match. They waited for so long to get involved. They finally found that opening.
Only a 2 count. And you see Gabe Wilder getting more and more anxious there on the outside. wanting to get back in this match, wanting another shot at KOA to try to get their tag team titles back.
And Tommy Prince for so long was taking such a beating from the Shiesty Mob. Now still stuck in the ring, but now it's the 8th day doing a number on Tommy Prince. Prince desperately needs to find a way out of this.
Yeah, because if not, Tyler, there's no way, in my opinion, that the Scorn are going to be walking out of here as winners.
Wait, at this point, if you're Prince, even if you got to tag Slater or Man, if you're Tommy Prince, you just need to get out of this ring.
And Guardian now showing off his power. Huge clubbing forearms right to the chest. And now Guardian pulls Prince back to his feet. Short clothesline takes him right back down. Cover. And Shiesty Mob in there to break it up. And what an opportunity this is, Tyler, for the 8th day here. These two guys, again, their first match in MPX, and they've got a shot at perhaps the tag team titles. And they would definitely make a huge name for themselves getting a victory here tonight over the Shiesty Mob and the former champs, the Scorn.
And what an addition to the 8th day and Father O'Day that would be.
Integrate from Prince, didn't quite get all of it.
And Brother Tracy running in there quickly to make sure Prince didn't get to Gabe Wilder.
Misses that one. But now Prince kicking Brother Tracy away. Can he make the tag? And look at the Shiesty Mob. They knew Prince was going to go for Wilder. They did not want that to happen.
And knocking Wilder off the apron. But look at Prince.
Prince ducks a clothesline. There's the tag. Rugged Gabe Wilder in. Double clothesline to the Shiesty Mob. Right hand to Brother Tracy. A very fresh Gabe Wilder who's been on the apron for quite some time. That's press.
So Brother Tracy roll into safety. Here comes Guardian.
Stunner! Stunner on Guardian! Wilder clotheslining Guardian. Guardian up and over. And now the Shiesty Mob in the 8th day. They're all on the outside. The Scorn on their feet on the inside. Look at this. Prince up top. Plunge from the top rope, taking out all their opponents.
Well, the Scorn, they were down for so long in this one, have found a way now to take control of both the Shiesty Mob and the 8th day as Prince now rolling Brother Tracy back into Wilder.
And now Wilder maybe looking at the GTSB, he's got him up. But Brother Tracy fighting out of it, those elbows to the chin.
Now Tracy's gotten himself free.
Like a clothesline, Tracy charges in, shoulder tackle.
I think Man just jumped up and tagged Gabe Wilder on the back.
Super kick! Wilder with a super kick on Tracy, but you're right. Springboard stunner on Brother Tracy.
Look at Man. Look at Man.
Wilder doesn't realize the tag was made. Here comes Man. Curb stomps Wilder. And now Man and TJ Slater taking it to Brother Tracy right now.
And the Shiesty Mob just plant Brother Tracy, Man with the cover.
And the Shiesty Mob are the #1 contenders.
Here are your winners, TJ Slater, Man, the Shiesty Mob.
And we now know who the first challengers will be for KOA's tag team titles.
The Man, with a brilliant move there, jumping up on the apron, making the tag on the back of Gabe Wilder without anybody else really realizing it. He gets in with that big curb stomp on Wilder, and the Shiesty Mob take over and win this triple threat tag match.
Yeah, like it or not, and many of us don't, but smart tag team wrestling on the part of the Shiesty Mob here tonight.
The Man and TJ Slater with an impressive outing here representing the Shiesty Mob. Able to outsmart their opponents in a lot of ways there. And like them or not, the Shiesty Mob keeping their winning ways going.
Much more action still to come as we continue with MPX's Twisted.
record labels, my music career, sold out arenas. We have lost everything. 4 stitches in my chin last week. I have lost everything. I'm losing my mind, Jay. But you know what? You know what? In all this bad, there is good. There is some kind of good that can come out of this. You see, ever since last week, ever since losing my music career, I've blown up on TikTok. I've blown up on Instagram. YouTube subscribers are out the window. There's people that want to make autobiographies of Mikey B. So, in a way, this is a good thing. This is a great thing. But there's one. Fuck, I'm sorry, dude.
Hey man, no problem. You used to be really good at this.
Yeah, I did.
You maybe losing the boy band thing is just, you know, you gotta find out who you're gonna be, you know, going forward, you know?
Yeah.
You know what a good way to start? Get your Addicts title back.
Yes.
You know, prove that you're not just a boy band singer. You know? So work on that. Work on that.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, you can do this. If anybody can dance like you can dance, they can wrestle and they can win a championship, right?
Right.
All right, man.
Right.
Go get it.
You do something, Mikey B.
Go get it.
Let's get it.
Interesting, Richard Hill with some words of encouragement for the, I guess we can no longer call him the boy band behemoth, Mikey B.
Well, the music career has unfortunately come to an end at the hands of the Cowabunga kid Adam Green here last week at Purple Rain. Tons and tons, thousands of disappointed fans in Toronto, in Edmonton, Halifax, Nova Scotia, all across Canada, where the World Tour was supposed to start this week.
And we've seen a slew of debuts here tonight, Tyler. We're going to see 2 more here tonight. We're looking at this very unique-looking individual known as Haster, making his way to the ring for his MPX debut here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the lost city of Carcosa, the Bayou Bull, Haster!
It's been explained to me before, Haster may have a little bit of a split personality, so to speak. So I'm very interested to see exactly what Haster can do.
Now that makes sense. I saw him talking to himself earlier today. I decided at that point not to go anywhere near him. Usually I try to get some background information on guys who are here for the first time. I saw that and said, nope, I'll figure it out.
Probably not a bad decision.
As we get a look at Haster's opponent, another man now, this man, the King Beast, Trent Mercer, I have heard quite a bit about. I'm excited to see how Trent Mercer fares here in Metroplex Wrestling.
I have as well. Trent Mercer has been making a name for himself, and now, with his debut here tonight at MPX, a chance to impress the Addicts, and once again, MPX management, who you know is watching on all these debuts here tonight.
Well, in a similar situation as to what we saw earlier with Princely and Jack Callaway, a couple of unknowns to the MPX Addicts, but they have their chance to impress. Jack Callaway impressed the Addicts. They were on their feet cheering for him by the end of the match. Let's see if that happens with one of these two here tonight.
And his opponent, from Lobo, Texas, Trent Mercer!
Jack Callaway kind of set the table here to kick things off tonight at Twisted, impressing in his debut now. Haster and Trent Mercer both have that same opportunity on the table here.
Now, if I'm Trent Mercer, I got to figure out how you deal with someone like Haster, who has, as you said, multiple personalities. I mean, he took one mask off to reveal another, so that tells you a little bit about the guy. Haster wrestling barefoot. You don't see that too often these days. You got to be a little bit nuts to do that as well.
Haster kind of measuring Trent Mercer here. Mercer trying to move Haster, but of course Haster, you can see, has the size advantage on Mercer, but it's not going to stop Trent Mercer from going right at him.
Yeah, Mercer went for that shoulder tackle. Haster not budging. And again, Mercer charging in.
Just grabs him by the throat. Haster is powering up Mercer.
Haster may be looking for a choke slam early in the match, but Mercer countering with those kicks. But again, Haster grabbing him. I mean, Haster might be the stronger of the two. I think Mercer's got a speed advantage. Nice arm drag.
So now Mercer trying to exploit that with that series of arm drags.
Mercer up and over. Nice hurricanrana taking Haster off his feet into the corner. And that drop kick sends Haster up and over.
That beautiful drop kick there from Mercer. Sent Haster flying out of the ring. And now what does Mercer have in mind here? Here comes Trent Mercer. Oh, right into the waiting arms of Haster.
And Mercer being lifted over the head of Haster. Just dropping him face first on the edge of the ring apron.
Mercer halfway through realized he was in trouble there, tried to put the brakes on, but nonetheless Haster gets control here of Mercer, now making him pay the price out there on the floor.
Right there in front of the MPX addicts, getting a good look at the action here tonight. As Haster on the apron, drops the leg down across the chest of Mercer. What do you think that mask is made out of? It sort of looks like skin.
You got me, and I'm kind of afraid to ask.
Go ask
I don't know.
him.
I don't
Go
know that I
ask
want to
Tyler.
know.
1 foot on the chest, only a 2 count.
Again, how do you know that's not just his face?
Well, I mean, you can tell it's a mask.
Can you?
Yes. Tyler, you've been around long enough now. You should be able to differentiate someone's mask versus their face.
Well, I've never met Haster before.
You should have got some background information on him. You should have did your due diligence.
Oh, you
as
didn't
a
want
commentator.
to. You didn't want to get near him, but you wanted me to.
Look, I talked to Trent Mercer.
You're just trying to send me into the slaughter, aren't you?
As now Haster using that bare foot, choking Trent Mercer with it in the corner.
The snapmare out of the corner. Haster.
Stiff kick.
Oh, heard that reverberate off the spine.
The top part of the foot. And now Haster keeping Mercer grounded, going to work on that right shoulder. Of course, still to come, that huge women's title main event. The new women's champion, Angela Armstrong, going one-on-one with an old foe of hers. A lot of history between Angela Armstrong and Leva Bates. They will be the main event here tonight for the women's championship.
The first time they've been in the ring against each other, I believe it's been, at least 5 years now. Armstrong missed a whole lot of time.
Triple threat #1 contenders match. Tatum Manning, Mr. Legs, Skydale Camosa. The winner will get a shot at Demo Diamond in the MPX Championship. And Tyler, up next, we're going to have the Addicts Championship on the line. Paulie Paparazzi taking on Mikey B. We just heard from Mikey. I don't know if there was a lot of confidence with what Mikey was saying. We saw Richard Hill come in again and give him some words of encouragement.
After the disaster there was Purple Rain last week for Mikey B, he has a chance to at least right one wrong here tonight and take his Addicts Championship back from Paulie Paparazzi, who never should have had it in the first place.
And look at the power of Haster here. Oh, wait a second. Nice counter from Mercer, but Haster's feet in the ropes. Mercer went for that small package, could not get the legs of Haster hooked.
The Haster there, fortunately for him, tall enough to reach one of those bare feet out, get it on the middle rope, and break up that 3 count. And you can see now Haster right back in the driver's seat here on Mercer.
And that chin lock applied now on Mercer. And you hear the Addicts getting behind Trent Mercer here tonight.
We saw something similar with Jack Callaway in that match earlier on. Trent Mercer getting the same treatment here, but will he get the same result?
Well, he tried to get Haster off his back, but Haster held on. And now a version of a rear naked choke, but you can't do that. So Haster trying to hook the nostrils.
Haster did a great job there of keeping Mercer in his clutches, but just like Haster a second ago, Mercer able to reach that foot out to the rope. And Haster didn't seem too quick to want to break that hold, despite the count of referee Travis Trueborn. he doesn't strike me as somebody who would be too worried about the rules.
No. It's now Haster bringing Mercer back to one knee. And now going to work on the left shoulder. We saw him working on the right shoulder earlier.
Just tried to dismantle the entire body here of Trent Mercer. Now we'll go into the fingers.
Trying to break the fingers of Mercer. Referee Travis Trueborn checking on Trent Mercer.
How much more can Trent Mercer take here? The pain inflicted here at the hands of Haster has got to be getting to him, as now Haster throwing those back elbows in the corner. Goes Haster from the opposite corner, driving the knee into the face of Trent Mercer.
Trent Mercer looks to be out of it right here. But what's interesting, Haster not pulling Mercer out of the corner.
Yeah, Mercer's right there in the ropes. Again, Haster doesn't seem too concerned by that. But scooping Mercer up onto his shoulders. Trent Mercer, with whatever he's still got in him, trying to get himself free.
DDT for Mercer. Looking to buy himself some time. Drapes his body over for the cover. Oh, that was close. Only two as Haster gets that right shoulder up off the mat.
But not enough there to get Mercer the win, but at least for him, at the moment anyway, he's free from the clutches of Haster. Let's see if Trent Mercer can find a way to follow up.
Well, Mercer having trouble getting back to his feet. You see him clutching the ribs.
Mercer, I think, tried for a suplex.
But again, I think there's been too much damage to the ribs of Mercer now being lifted up, and Haster, fisherman suplex.
Just powered him up and over in that fisherman suplex. There did Haster. And now he's pulling Mercer towards the corner.
And now the Addict's trying to get under the skin of Haster.
What does Haster have in mind here? Look.
Nobody home as Mercer back to his feet. Haster feeling the effects of that one. Clothesline from Mercer. Haster not staying down. Flying forward this time. Block of the right hand. Back kick to the midsection. Another quick kick. That one connects with the temple. And Mercer looking to build some momentum. Perhaps trying to build enough of that to put Haster away for a victory.
Despite the clear pain that Trent Mercer is in, he's got the best opportunity he's had in this match so far to put Haster away.
Haster back to his feet. Mercer charging in the corner. Splash, no, he gets caught. Mercer got caught. Oh, lands on his feet again. Sends Haster to the ropes.
Oh, Mercer showing off a little power himself there with that German suplex.
Oh, and again, very, very close. Haster barely getting that shoulder up. As Trent Mercer tries to figure out, Tyler, what else he has to do to put Haster away here.
Well, Mercer doing anything he can here to solve the riddle of Haster in this one. And it looks like he might be taken to the air. Mercer heading up top.
What's Mercer looking for? He can't take too much time here.
Oh, Haster's back on his feet.
Cross body, but Haster catches him, powers him up.
That face first planted Mercer, and that's going to get the win for Haster.
Here is your winner, Haster.
Again, it looks like the power of Haster was just a little bit too much for Trent Mercer in this one.
Haster picking up the victory here tonight.
Haster not getting quite the same reaction Jack Callaway did earlier. in his victory in his first MPX outing, but nonetheless, Haster reveling in his success here tonight at MPX's Twisted. A big win for Haster in his first MPX match.
I hear it all. I hear them in the ring. I hear all the reasons that Legs deserves a shot at the championship. And I hear, and I know the problems that Tatum Manning's had with the mob. And we all know that Jamie all are here behind it all. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay because I know that I'm winning tonight. And I know it for two reasons. It doesn't matter who is in my way. I'm taking them down. And two, Demo Diamond, for everything that you've been involved with for the last 12 months. From the TWC to the Jamie Oliver betrayal to hiding behind 5 people to keep that belt. Demo Diamond, you will die.
You know, we heard earlier tonight from Tatum Manning and Mr. Legs. I was a little bit curious as to why we hadn't heard from Scott De La Camosa. Now we have, obviously, De La Camosa going through it in the back. Does Scott De La Camosa, Tyler, have the right mindset, the right mind frame to win that #1 Contenders triple threat match tonight? Well, hold that thought. Hold on.
Well, what happened to Mikey B's music?
Don't you get it? He doesn't get the music anymore. He's not a musician. He doesn't have a music career.
Well, so it means he just gets no entrance song now? I don't think that's how that should work.
It's exactly how it works.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the MPX Addicts Championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied to the ring by Big J from Orlando, Florida. He is a former MPX Addicts champion.
I don't know if that was the smartest thing for Matt Andrews to say.
Why did Andrews need to throw that in?
Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to say it. Oh, come on.
Mikey B.
Well, he's not an Addicts champion anymore. He's not a boy band behemoth anymore. We might as well not even call him Mikey B. What if we just called him Mike? What if he was just Mike?
No, his name is Mikey B. He's still got a huge following all over social media. Music career or no, people love Mikey B.
No.
People don't love Paulie Paparazzi.
People love this man right here, the new Addicts champion, Paulie Paparazzi. You see the Addicts on their feet. This is the first title event for Paulie Paparazzi. We saw him at the end of Purple Rain last week, along with Scott De La Camosa, making the save, running off Shiesty Mob, standing tall with Tatum Manning and Exodus Prime at the end.
Paulie Paparazzi now walking in to his first defense of that Addicts title. And what you gotta think, by all logic, will be his last defense of that Addicts title because he's dealing with a 3-time MPX Addicts champion in Mikey B.
And his opponent, he once was lost, but now he is found as your MPX Addicts champion,
Paulie Paparazzi, it's been a great couple of weeks for him.
Why didn't Matt Andrews call him former towel boy? You went former Addicts champion. How about the former towel boy?
He's upgraded. Mikey B is downgraded. Paulie Paparazzi won the Addicts Championship in the Crucible match, the first ever Crucible match 2 weeks ago. Him and Mikey had been working together the majority of that match. Mikey saw an opportunity and super kicked the head almost off of Paulie Paparazzi.
And the plan was perfectly in place in that Crucible match for Mikey B to walk out Addicts champion against Paulie Paparazzi. He went and ruined the whole thing.
And
but now that right is about to be wrong.
After that kick from Mikey, that's when Paulie saw what everyone else had been seeing for months, that Mikey had been using, and Mikey had been taking advantage of Paulie Paparazzi. And now Paulie Paparazzi's living the high life. He's had, like I said, a great couple of weeks. It's not been a good couple of weeks for Mikey B. No longer Addicts champion. He thought he was going to get that title back 2 weeks ago. He did not. No longer has a music career. That's going by the wayside. You had to eat a lot of money. You lost money, Tyler, on those tickets.
Don't want to talk about it. No need to bring that up.
I mean, you probably paid too much for those tickets anyways.
It's hard to have a worse couple of weeks than Mikey B's had, but he could turn that all around here tonight.
You didn't think about maybe approaching Mikey earlier today and maybe seeing if Mikey could give you your money back?
Well, it's not his fault.
Well, he lost the match last week. It kind of is his fault.
Again, he's not the one who put his music career on the line. Paulie Paparazzi accepted that match for him. I feel like there should be some kind of stipulation overturn there.
Calling him a tie-up. Paulie and Mikey. Both men in the corner. I believe you said if Mikey wins tonight, he will be a 4-time Addicts champion. That would be a new record here in MPX. Of course, Paulie knows all about having to keep an eye on Big J on the outside.
Paulie Paparazzi, he was able to take advantage in that Crucible match when he won the title.
And over in the corner, Big J had the ankle of Paulie, and now Mikey firing away with the right hands. Mikey taking advantage.
Paulie Paparazzi, he had a prime spot in this group. He was in a great position. He could still be part of this. Instead, now he's getting beat down by Mikey B.
Why would he want to still be a part of that? Why would he want to continue to be someone's towel boy when he's the Addicts champion?
He could be on tour all across the world right now.
Look, let me put it in a way that maybe you, and I know Mikey B would certainly understand this. Justin Timberlake was a part of NSYNC, saw, you know what, I can go out on my own. I don't need these guys anymore. And flourished with a great career, something Mikey's not going to be able to do anymore. But that's what Paulie's doing now. Paulie's on his own. He doesn't need to be part of an ensemble.
But we'll see. We'll see if he can keep it up. I still say he was lucky in that Crucible match, and let's see how he actually handles this one-on-one situation.
Oh, Mikey went to duck the chop, got chopped in the head, gets chopped in the chest that time. Mikey's got to be a little bit quicker. Nice spine buster from the Addicts champion.
Well, Mikey heading out to the floor.
And you were a big Paulie fan. You used to love Paulie all the time. So now because he has a mind of his own, you don't like the guy anymore? I don't get it.
I just don't understand why he would want to do what he did and leave the position he had. He was in good hands.
He wants to be a leader. Not everyone's a follower like you are, Tyler. It's okay to have thoughts and a mind of your own.
I don't know. It might be overrated sometimes. Paulie Paparazzi's going to learn that the hard way.
Paulie getting high fives from the Addicts.
But not everybody's meant to be a leader.
Paulie breaking up the count. Not wanting to take an easy count-out victory here tonight. I think he's looking to close the book on this chapter of his life with Mikey B. Back suplex just dropping Mikey right on the edge of the apron. And again, watch out for Big J.
Paulie, more than anybody, should be well
Big
aware
J grabbing the leg of Paulie, come on.
That he needs to keep his eyes on Big J, and he didn't.
Face first into the post. Referee Carl Knight was distracted by Mikey. You know, maybe one of these days Big J will have a mind of his own. And maybe he can have some success and step out of the shadow of Mikey B.
But Big J was the head of security for one of the most successful touring acts the world over for a very long time. Big J's doing great.
And now Paulie's sitting back inside. I still say, you know, he lost his music. He lost his music career. Couldn't have entrance music here tonight. Who do I need to talk to? I think he should lose the name. That was his boy band behemoth name. He should no longer be Mikey B. Maybe they'll just call him Michael. I don't know what the B stands for, but I'm sure it stands for something.
You want to take away his music career. You want to take his name away now. He's lost his entrance music. Want to just take everything away from him?
Look, we talk about Paulie being lost, and now he has found. Maybe Mikey can find himself again.
Mikey B looks like he's well on his way to finding himself as a 4-time Addicts champion here.
Mikey with that breakdance leg drop. Look, Mikey knows what it takes to be an Addicts champion. He can certainly do that. But I don't know, Tyler. I think Paulie Paparazzi is riding this huge wave of momentum. For the first time ever, he's got the Addicts behind him. He's got a ton of support. Everyone I talk to amongst the Addicts all week long, all on social media, are talking about Paulie Paparazzi. He's got a huge following.
Well, it's nowhere near Mikey B's.
Well, I don't know if Mikey B has that following anymore. If you're following someone for their music career and then they're like, hey, you know what, I can't make music anymore, then why are you following? And look at Big J again.
The true fans never give up on you.
But if you're no longer doing the thing that people liked you for, and that's still debatable whether anyone ever liked him for that or not.
She fall asleep in my fucking bed. You fall asleep. Wake up!
And Mikey B taking his eyes away from Paulie Paparazzi.
See, Mikey B, the frustration of the last several weeks might be getting to him at this point.
Absolutely. Look, the guy looks like he hasn't slept in a week. He's berating Addicts. I guess what, because they're not cheering for him? And now Mikey charges in again. That leaping leg lariat takes Paulie down. Cover hooks the outside leg.
It's gonna beat.
And again, you see the frustration on the face of Mikey B.
But regardless, though, Mikey B remains in control here of the for now Addicts champion, Paulie Paparazzi. But I can feel it. I feel like we're getting close to seeing a 4-time Addicts champion crowned.
And Mikey runs again, but this time runs into the elbow of Paulie. Paulie trying to build a defense. Oh, kick to the midsection. Mikey B with the neck breaker. Looking to take back the title. Lateral press only 2. If Mikey does not win here tonight, then that's got to send him into a deeper hole, a deeper depression. What would be next for Mikey B if he doesn't pick up the victory?
I shudder to think about what the psyche of Mikey B would be like if he does lose to Paulie Paparazzi here in this one. I mean, losing to your former towel boy, it'd be disastrous.
Again, you hear the Addicts chanting the name of Paulie. Back on his feet now, several elbows to the midsection. Inverted atomic drop. Follows up with a clothesline. Mikey not staying down. Back elbow from Paulie. Hip toss, neck breaker. And the Addicts champion is on a roll. He might be retaining the title. He could be looking at that perfect shot.
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. Paulie measuring Mikey B. But Mikey.
Oh, wait, look, Big J on the apron. And Paulie notices. And Big J open over.
What, a Paulie Paparazzi slip? What happened?
He didn't slip. He knows what he's doing. And now referee Carl Knight. There might be a disqualification.
But he didn't touch him. Big J did nothing. He didn't touch him.
Well, Big J's been kicked the hell out of here.
For what?
But he had intentions of touching him. Why else was he going to get in the ring?
How do you know what he was going to do?
He's been involved twice now in this match. And now the sides have been evened up. Paulie with the roll up from behind.
Wait a minute, no.
Oh, that was close. Paulie back out. Oh, look at
Here we go.
Drop.
Here we go.
Oh no, he couldn't hold him. Mikey could not hold. Can he even do that move anymore?
Of course he can.
I mean, he's lost everything else. I don't know if he can use the mic drop anymore. I don't know if he's allowed to pick up a microphone. Mikey with the frog splash. Is that going to be enough? Two.
We've got. Yeah, Paulie Paparazzi finds some way to kick out.
Yeah, Paulie crawling, scrapping, doing everything he can to stay in this match.
By Mikey B, I think this is the time to go for that mic drop again. I think you got him in perfect position. Here we go. Mic drop
Can he
time.
hit it? No. Paulie, another roll up. Two. And again, only two. Oh, Mikey with a super kick.
Perfect super kick from way to way.
Paulie rebounds with the clothesline. Mikey back to his feet. Like the clothesline from Paulie. Power slam. And now Paulie dragging Mikey back up. Maybe look for the perfect shot. Can he get it this time? Perfect shot on Mikey. Paulie with the cover.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Paulie Paparazzi retains the Addicts title.
Here is your winner, and still your MPX Addicts champion, Paulie Paparazzi.
Paulie Paparazzi in his first Addicts title defense has defeated Mikey B. And the descent of the former boy band behemoth continues here tonight, Tyler.
This is a sad sight to behold. Mikey B, it's gone from bad to worse, and now it's at the point that this is a dire situation for Mikey B, as he's again been defeated by Paulie Paparazzi, who has successfully retained his Addicts title. I was sure we were going to see a four-time Addicts champion crown tonight in Mikey B, but I don't know how Paulie keeps doing it.
Look at the love Paulie is receiving from the Addicts here tonight. That has to feel great for our Addicts champion. Addicts don't go anywhere. Up next, it is the Caleb Riley Open Challenge. Who's going to step up? We're going to find out as we continue with MPX's Twisted. MPX's Twisted continues. Cody Cox alongside Tyler Foster. As always here on this Saturday night, Tyler, we heard from this man here earlier. Caleb Riley was not happy with the way the gauntlet ended last week, where he was not crowned the new prospect champion. That was Brick Savage. Caleb Riley said he wanted to make up for it by issuing an open challenge here tonight.
Caleb Riley trying to erase the memories of Purple Rain a week ago, where it looked like he was heading to that prospect title, but now the question is, who's going to step up and challenge the hero of the people, Caleb Riley?
The following contest is an open challenge match. Introducing first from his secret lair of Mount Olympus, the hero of the people, Caleb Riley.
Well, we've seen a lot of people get some opportunities earlier tonight. I know there's a lot of guys in the back just itching to be here, as they are every single week, looking for opportunities.
And his opponent.
Who's going to step up? Now, you just know Caleb Riley was in that lane praying with everything he had that it was not Brick Savage that was going to be here and answer the open challenge. But we're going to look at another young man. I bet this guy earlier today, Matty, looking for an opportunity, and he's got one here against Caleb Riley.
With Matty stepping up, accepting this open challenge from Caleb Riley. He's a young man here who's been making his name in some deathmatch situations, but as far as I know here, there's regular rules at play here with the hero Caleb Riley. But Matty nonetheless with a big chance.
It's from Kermit, Texas, the uncanny Matty.
Ite here tonight against Caleb Riley. I know Caleb has been petitioning for maybe trying to get a shot at the prospect champion Brick Savage. I don't know why anyone would want to face Brick Savage ever. But if you want to be prospect champion, that's kind of what you have to do.
I'm not sure if we've ever had a prospect champion where getting to 4 defenses might be difficult, just because I don't know that there's going to be 4 challengers that want to try to take that title for Brick Savage.
Well, for those that don't remember, or maybe you're a new MPX addict, the prospect championship held by Brick Savage, Brick has to get 4 successful title defenses and then can cash in for a shot at the MPX championship at any time.
Any time, any situation. We've seen that prospect title lead to new champions many times in the past. Could Brick Savage be the next name added to that list? It's not Caleb Riley, at least not yet, unfortunately for the hero. But now, putting himself in another situation this week where he did not know who he was going to face. But we now know, of course, the uncanny Matty Ite accepting this open challenge.
And the waist lock applied from Matty Ite as Caleb tries to figure a way out of it, breaks the hold, but Matty turns it around, maybe looking for a backslide, but now he's just having fun with Riley. There's the backslide, shoulders down.
A couple revolutions around, trying to get Caleb Riley dizzy, then going into the backslide, but the hero able to kick out.
And Matty Ite, he's up for the challenge here tonight. He's telling Caleb, come on, get out of the corner, let's go. And Caleb missed with that Superman punch. Arm drag from Matty. Another arm drag. Was going for a kick. Drop kick to the chest.
But Caleb Riley put up the shield on that drop kick, or on the super kick, but unfortunately for him, not on the drop kick.
And Caleb sent head first into the turnbuckle.
Come on, Caleb. Stop messing around.
Of course, still to come, that big women's main event for the women's championship. Angela Armstrong, the new champion, defeating Erica Torres last week at Purple Rain. As I stated earlier, no rest for Armstrong. Her first title defense here tonight against Leva Bates, making her return to MPX. But up next, we will see that triple threat #1 contenders match. Tatum Manning, Skydale, or Camosa, Mr. Legs. One of those 3 men will be the next challenger for Demo Diamond's MPX championship.
We've now heard from all 3 participants in that triple threat. All that's left to determine now is who is going to be the #1 contender for Demo Diamond and the MPX championship.
Riley now stomping away on that right shoulder. You already see that shoulder taped up, the shoulder of Matty Ite.
So Caleb Riley, they're getting distracted by the addicts. Matty Ite trying to take advantage, but the hero shuts him right back down.
Suplex from Riley into the cover.
And Matty Ite able to kick out at 2 off that suplex from the hero as Caleb Riley going to pull Matty back to his feet.
Hey, how about watch this uniform back?
And now Matty's still in the corner.
You've got to be impressed with what we saw in that gauntlet from Caleb Riley last week. I mean, just opponent after opponent, the hero, they were coming in, he was knocking them right back down to the point where he thought he had won the prospect title, forgetting there was unfortunately one last opponent.
Nice gut wrench suplex from Caleb, and I'll tell you why he forgot, because after every victory, he thought it was a good time to take time to pose.
I thought it was a good time.
Pose when the match is over. Pose when you're holding the title over your head. That's when you pose.
I mean, you have the right to celebrate every victory, and Riley, he was racking them up.
Well, and he paid for it because he was not able to celebrate a victory against Brick Savage, who had already competed earlier in the evening, by the way. Sunset flip, only 2. Riley kicking that arm away. And now that Uranagi slamming Matty Ite to the mat, cover.
And Riley, I think he thought that was going to be it. Matty Ite able to get that shoulder up.
Now Kalo, I thought maybe he was looking for that half Nelson backbreaker we saw him use last week. Super kick from Matty Ite.
Matty went for that earlier. Caleb was able to block it, but not this time around, and now...
Well, and a lot's been taken out of Matty Ite here tonight.
Still trying to fire himself up. Matty Ite looking for a way to get to his feet, pulling himself up with the ropes. Here comes Caleb Riley.
Clothesline to Riley. Back to his feet. Matty looking to build some momentum. And the ropes. Bulldog on Riley. Matty's got to take advantage here. And Matty Ite, I think, looking to put Caleb Riley away. Look at that tornado DDT. He hits it.
And right off the top of the head of Caleb Riley.
We're going to see an upset. Deep cover. Oh, only two. But Matty Ite, all of his weight across the shoulders of Riley. And now Matty. He's got to stay on Riley here. You can't let a guy like Caleb Riley get back into it. A rake of the eyes. And Riley looking to buy some time.
Caleb Riley finds his way back into it.
Nice fireman carry. Grapevine in the arm. But Matty holding on. Trying to interlock those fingers. Riley's shoulders are down. And Riley forced to break the hold or else he was going to lose this match.
That's one way to get out quickly. Forcing Caleb Riley to have to break. And now Matty Ite trying to build that momentum back up. Caleb Riley.
Oh, but Riley's got him. Half Nelson backbreaker on Matty Ite. Cover. Caleb Riley picks up the win.
Here is your winner, the hero of the people, Caleb Riley.
Caleb Riley getting back on the winning track here tonight.
Caleb Riley in that gauntlet back at Purple Rain, he was one win short of walking away with the Prospect Championship. But tonight, in this open challenge issued by the hero of the people, Caleb Riley was ready to take on all comers, and he's able to defeat Matty Ite. And Caleb Riley looking back towards gold to go around his waist. Maybe not against Brick Savage, though.
Look, I would be impressed if Riley didn't care that it was Brick Savage holding the Prospect Championship. You want gold, you gotta go after the guy that holds the gold. Speaking of which, #1 contenders match. Up next, a couple of guys in the match, Tatum Manning and Skydale Camosa, they know what it's like to hold the MPX title. Mr. Legs knows what it's like to be a champion, former Addicts champion. One of those three men will be the next competitor to face Demo Diamond. And you gotta believe, Howard, Demo Diamond and Jamie Aller, similar to what Tatum Manning said earlier, have to be sitting somewhere in a cheap recliner, watching, waiting to see who the next #1 contender is going to be. We're gonna find out when we return. MPX is Twisted. Wait, hold on, what's going on here? That's in the back. That's the Shiesty Mob. That's the score.
Oh.
The Shiesty Mob just kicking Tommy Prince's head against that vehicle.
Man and TJ Slater putting Wilder in the driver's seat of the car.
And that is Gabe Wilder's car. Looks like the score maybe was getting ready to leave for the evening. They just robbed him. What the hell's going on? Somebody get some help back there for Tommy Prince and Gabe Wilder. We gotta check on this, guys. Shiesty Mob, after getting that victory earlier tonight, not happy with the victory, wanting to leave the scoring lane. And we saw just that right now in the parking lot.
But, the Shiesty Mob, they attacked the scoring earlier in the night as well. Apparently not done with Tommy Prince and Gabe Wilder. Man, TJ Slater, the Shiesty Mob, sending a message to the former tag team champions.
The following contest is a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the MPX Championship. Introducing first, from Weeping Mary, Texas,
to try to make sure the scoring's okay. Maybe we'll have an update before the end of the night. If not, perhaps later in the week on MPX's social media pages. But right now, it's all about business, and that business being the #1 contendership for the MPX championship. We heard from Skydale Camosa earlier. He seemed like he had a lot on his mind when we saw him in the back. We heard from Tatum Manning at the start of the night. We heard from Mr. Legs as well. All three of these men loved by the MPX addicts, so it's going to be interesting to see who they kind of side with, or is there going to be a three-way split between the three amongst the addicts?
Well, I think the addicts, they're going to have to make a tough decision here in this one. Which of these three would they rather see challenge Demo Diamond for the MPX championship? Could it be this man right here, 1 in a million, Tatum Manning? We saw him at the top of the show tonight. He made his intentions clear. The Demo Diamond's not the champion the addicts need, that he is.
Next, from Grand Prairie, Texas, here's 1 in a million, Tatum Manning.
Not only has Matty made his intentions clear, but he's been saying early on, a lot earlier than anyone else was, that Demo Diamond and Jamie Aller were aligned with the Shiesty Mob. And he called them out tonight. He definitely made his intentions clear. He's coming for that MPX championship. He's got his eyes set on Demo Diamond. But again, he's got to get past 2 other men here tonight before that can happen.
And Tatum Manning, I believe, one of the most frequent victims of the Shiesty Mob. Sure, Manning would love to get his hands on Demo Diamond, on Jamie Aller. But in order to get there, he's going to have to get through Skydale Camosa and the man we saw come out and interrupt Tatum Manning earlier tonight. The only man in this match to not hold the MPX championship, that being Mr. Legs.
But the last time we saw Mr. Legs was 2 weeks ago in that Crucible match where he lost the Addicts Championship. He told me earlier today he's missing gold. He wants gold around his waist. He doesn't care what title it is. He got this opportunity. Imagine Mr. Legs wins here tonight and is able to get his first ever MPX title match against Demo Diamond. What a reaction that would be. The Addicts loving Mr. Legs, loving Randy, loving Lenny. I know they're watching back in Lexington. They're watching overseas in Liechtenstein.
It looks like Legs lost his title, and so did Randy and Lenny. I don't see their belts anymore either.
And their opponent, accompanied to the ring by Randy Right-Leg and Lenny Left-Leg from Lexington, Kentucky. It's time!
You gotta believe also somewhere, Tyler, watching at home, Mr. Legs' good friend, Mr. Arms. I was talking to Mr. Arms earlier this week. He wanted me to wish a speedy recovery to Data Ville, who's on the injured list. He did.
Mr. Arms.
Mr. Arms did.
Well, where is Mr. Arms? Why isn't he here?
He's trying to help Data Ville get back after an injury. He's helping him out.
Strange.
And again, you hear the Addicts. They have love for all 3 of these men. So I'm going to ask you a difficult question, Tyler. Pick a winner here. Who do you got here?
Well, looking at these 3 competitors, I think I'd have to go with the craziest person in the match. That being the Texas Chainsaw, Skydale Camosa.
Look, I gotta say, that's not a bad pick. When someone almost feels backed into a corner like Skydale Camosa has been, they'll almost do anything. We saw Dale Camosa, by the way, victorious in that Red Rain match.
Poor Dave Sagan was pouring blood.
So much blood all over the face and body of Dave Sagan.
Skydale Camosa, when I look at these 3, he's the one that I know will do anything it takes, like this right here. Well, luckily for Manning and Legs, they saw it coming.
Look, Mr. Legs knows Skydale Camosa very well. These guys have teamed together on numerous occasions. Tatum Manning has been in the ring with Skydale Camosa on multiple occasions. I believe there was a flaming table involved at one point. Super kick to Dale Camosa. And now, again, not a bad strategy here. Manning and Legs working together on the Texas Chainsaw. Holds onto that top rope. Misses with the double clothesline. Double drop kick. Manning and Legs sending the Texas Chainsaw to the outside.
And Manning and Legs, probably with the right strategy here, trying to get De La Cremosa out. Wait, Legs almost caught Tatum Manning there with a quick one. So Legs and Manning doing their best to get the Texas Chainsaw out of this one and decide it between themselves.
I show a sportsmanship now. Manning with the side headlock. Manning in the ropes. Shoulder block, down goes Legs. Do you think Demo Diamond and Jamie Aller have a preference as to who wins this match here?
I don't think they care which of the three. You know, Aller's going to have Demo Diamond ready, regardless of which of these three challengers will be facing Demo next for that MPX championship. He's always got the Shining Truth ready to go.
And Manning catapulting Legs into the turnbuckle. Roll up. And again, just like the triple threat match we saw earlier tonight, first pinfall or submission is the winner. So you've got De La Cremosa down on the outside right now. He's got to try to get back in there. This match could end without him being involved. DDT from Manning.
The Legs put his head down there and got caught by Tatum Manning.
And Manning going up top. He might be looking to ride the lightning already.
But Manning looking for that big elbow.
On De La Cremosa back inside the ring. And Manning up and over De La Cremosa. Ducks a clothesline. De La Cremosa put his head down and pays for it. And Sky just tossing Manning in the corner. Firing away, chop, forearm, chop, forearm. Here comes Legs.
The Texas Chainsaw now fighting off anybody that comes at him here.
And now Legs getting him some.
So Manning ineffective against Sky. Whatever he tried there just a second ago, and now it's De La Cremosa in control of both of his opponents.
De La Cremosa back and forth like a ping pong. And now Manning from the turnbuckle went for an axe handle. He got caught. Fist to the midsection takes care of Manning for a moment. Now that forearm shot to Legs. Saito suplex.
The Sky, you know he's riding all kinds of momentum into this one after that Red Rain match last week again. Talked about what he did to Dave Sager. What about what he did to poor Isaac Mazer?
What about it? I thought it was great. The addicts loved it.
I thought it was very uncalled for and unnecessary.
But you mentioned that Red Rain victory again, and I think, pointing that out, that gives De La Cremosa, in my opinion, a bit of an edge. He's got a lot of momentum riding into this match. Tatum Manning, he's got the Shiesty Mob on his mind. Mr. Legs, he's coming off a loss, losing that Addicts Championship. Sky with the cover.
Yeah, Manning got put through that door at the hands of the Shiesty Mob last week at Purple Rain. De La Cremosa making sure Mr. Legs wasn't getting back to his feet, but walks right into the waiting right hand of Tatum Manning.
De La Cremosa trying to buy himself some time. Irish whip sends Manning in the ropes. Ducking the clothesline. Springboard cross body takes De La Cremosa down. And Manning with the cover, hook of the leg. Oh, and Mr. Legs right there to break it up.
I think Mr. Legs just in the nick of time there. He saw his title hopes going out the window. But now Legs taking the hand of Tatum Manning.
Legs showing off that athleticism. Manning up in the corner. Charges in, Legs has him. It's catwalk time. Sidewalk slam on Manning. And De La Cremosa right there. And that's the thing, Tyler, with these triple threat matches. Every time you think you've got this match won, here comes that other participant to break up the count.
But to get a win in this one, you almost have to physically eliminate one of the opponents in this one and get somebody in a one-on-one situation.
Well, and I think De La Cremosa was looking to set Manning up for death by stereo. Manning very familiar with that move. Now perching De La Cremosa up on that top turnbuckle.
Like Manning going up there with Sky. Manning thought was looking for a superplex, but now it looks like the Texas Chainsaw turned the tables.
Well, and Manning in that tree of woe position. De La Camosa up on that top turnbuckle, not a place he's used to being.
Those legs getting himself back involved here. What is Legs doing? I think Legs is looking for a superplex.
Oh no, and then Manning back up, sending them both down to the mat. And if Manning can free himself and maybe go for a cover, he could be the new #1 contender. But he was in that position for a long time.
But Manning got himself free, and now it was like going to try to go up top maybe, as Legs and Sky both trying to get themselves back up.
Manning up top. Oh, he went for a swanton bomb, nobody home. Both De La Camosa and Legs moving out of the way. All three men are down. And nothing referee can do here. No disqualifications, no countouts in these triple threat matches.
And at this point, in a match like this, you got to think the first one to their feet here has the distinct advantage of being able to put somebody away. And that's Mr. Legs up first, but Sky De La Camosa not going away easily.
And again, we talk about how well Legs and De La Camosa know each other. They've battled each other on numerous occasions. They've teamed a number of times.
They've been the best of friends. They've been the worst of enemies and everything in between.
Oh, Matty was going for the cloud breaker. De La Camosa blocked it. Now looking for death by stereo. Can he get it? No. Manning counters that. Randy right leg getting involved. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, now De La Camosa looking for it again.
But Legs able to get himself out of it as well. No death by stereo this time for Sky.
Walks it off. Legs walks it off on De La Camosa. Manning back to his feet. Cloud breaker on Legs. But Legs, he's covering De La Camosa. Oh, that almost backfired on Manning.
I think Legs' shoulders were down too. What would have happened there?
Well, Mr. Legs almost lucked into a victory there. I don't know if they were quite down or not. We couldn't see from our angle, but nevertheless, Manning not taking any chances.
Tatum Manning breaking up any pinfall that could have happened there. And now Manning, the only one on his feet, as he's pulling Mr. Legs up. And looking maybe for a package pile driver, but Sky with a boot to the face of Tatum Manning, putting an end to that.
You see Legs struggle to get back up. De La Camosa, he's had a lot taken out of him in this match. Manning's still down. There's the right leg from Legs. There's Lenny left leg. Drop kick. And we saw Legs walk it off earlier. Can he do it again? Walk, no, into the cloud breaker.
That right to the waiting Tatum Manning. Unintentional teamwork, I think there.
De La Camosa, death by stereo on Manning. Is this going to be enough, too? De La Camosa is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner and the #1 contender for the MPX Championship, the Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. Shiesty Mob, damn it.
That fresh off jumping the score and out in the parking lot. Now they're in with a beat down on Sky De La Camosa.
And again, you
maybe everybody else too.
This is done on the part of Demo Diamond, now knowing that De La Camosa is the #1 contender. Oh my God. Man with that chair across the skull of Manning.
The man just cracked Tatum Manning with that chair.
Shiesty Mob taking out all three participants in this match.
With big TJ Slater, that clothesline.
We saw them lay out the scoring earlier. We saw them win their triple threat tag match earlier tonight. And now sending a message, I think especially to the new #1 contender on behalf of the MPX champion. Curb stomp, come on!
The Shiesty Mob making sure De La Camosa didn't even have a second to celebrate his victory. Maybe showing the Texas Chainsaw a little bit of what he's got to look forward to when he does challenge Demo Diamond.
They've got that chair. No, come on!
If he even makes it.
Do something! Son of a... Week after week now, we gotta vote with this crap. I'm begging MPX management to step in and do something about these guys. If this is continued to be allowed, Tyler, then Demo Diamond will just never lose the MPX title because the Shicey Mob will always have his back. They're always going to get involved. What chance does Skydale or Camosa have with the Shicey Mob backing up Demo Diamond?
As long as the Shiesty Mob are around, you gotta think the Texas Chainsaw's chances are little to none of taking that title away from Demo Diamond.
We're gonna get things cleaned up. Main event up next. Tyler, it is main event time, and we know every time we see Leva Bates here at MPX, she's always a character, and how about this?
Now, you never know what you're gonna get from Leva Bates.
For one fall, and it is for the MPX Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger, summoned from the handbook of the recently deceased from Winter River, Connecticut. Say it with me, Leva Bates, Leva Bates, Leva Juice.
We've got Leva Juice in the house tonight.
Well, Matt Andrews, he said it 3 times, and you know what that means? Here comes Leva Juice. Here to MPX Twisted and ready to challenge for the first time ever for the MPX Women's Championship.
Leva Juice with a chance here to leave as the MPX Women's Champion. But in order to do so, she's got to get past the new champion, the woman who won the title last week, Angela Armstrong.
Armstrong coming off that victory at Purple Rain last week, taking the title away from the only 2-time champion in MPX history, Erica Torres.
We just saw the release of Beetlejuice 2 just yesterday. I saw it. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Tyler, but how fitting is this weekend? Leva Bates as Leva Juice here tonight. I don't know what she's doing. That's just weird. Look out. Tyler, here comes the brand new MPX Women's Champion. It was a hard-fought victory last week for Angela Armstrong as she felt like everything finally came full circle. We saw the downfall of Angel Blue. We saw the rechristening, the rebranding, if you will, of this woman right here as the Addicts were on their feet last week because they knew what it took for Angela Armstrong to become the MPX Women's Champion. But can she successfully defend the title here tonight against Leva Juice?
And her opponent, from beneath the globe, the Northern Lights in Fairbanks, Alaska, she is your MPX Women's Champion, the Alaskan Assassin, Angela Armstrong.
Well, it's hard to argue with what this new outlook on life for Angela Armstrong has done for her and her career. We saw, like you mentioned, the downfall of Angel Blue. We saw the emergence of the Alaskan Assassin, Angela Armstrong, and it has taken her to Purple Rain last week and that MPX Women's Championship. But can she keep it longer than 1 week? Because she's got quite the test ahead of her here in Leva Bates, or Leva Juice, rather, in this situation.
Well, and Tyler, it's interesting to note for some addicts that might not be aware of this, there's a long history here between Leva Juice, or Leva Bates, and Angela Armstrong. The last time Leva Bates was in MPX a little over a year ago, and these two were involved in a four-way match together. The last match Angela Armstrong had before that injury that put her on the shelf for over 5 years was against Leva Bates, and Matt Andrews, he's got to get out of there.
So these two have gone to war many times in the past, and they have been brutal battles, very physical battles, and I expect nothing less here in this one with so much on the line with the MPX Women's Championship at stake.
Well, and Leva Juice hoping to ruining the fun, ending the celebration, the week-long celebration that Angela Armstrong had for winning the title last week. Leva Juice wants to take this title back with her down to the underworld.
I think Armstrong trying to bury the hatchet here maybe with Leva, put their past behind them. But, maybe not.
Well, and she spat in the face of Angela Armstrong the last time these two were in the ring. Armstrong did that to her, and now a couple of clotheslines. I think Leva Juice just fired Armstrong up.
A little receipt there from Leva Juice, but Armstrong making her pay.
And a roll up. Oh, and the kick as Leva Juice going to the outside.
Leva Juice bailing out to the floor. Armstrong.
Oh, I think she's had enough.
She just left.
Leva Juice has had enough of. No, I don't believe it. Leva Juice has to have something up her sleeves here.
That came in, spit in the face of Angela Armstrong, and we might be looking at a count out now.
Well, I mean, that's not the way we want to see this match to end. Not this big main event match we've been talking about all week long. Oh, I thought maybe we were going to have to say her name 3 more times to get her to appear.
Well, Leva Juice back in, beating the referee's 10 count, and Armstrong out in pursuit.
And now, Leva Juice on the run. And that kick to the thigh. And what a neck breaker from Armstrong. Cover. Oh, wait a second. Oh, and hold on, this is serious. You know, we talk about that neck injury of Armstrong's from years ago.
She might have just injured the neck of.
No. Oh no!
Oh!
Low blow from Leva Juice. See, I knew Leva Juice would have something up her sleeve. She faked a neck injury. Who does that?
Well, Leva Juice showing everybody that she's just fine.
She fooled Carl Knight, which, by the way, not hard to do.
No.
And now the Addicts, I think some of them might have been split in the beginning. A lot of people have always loved every time Leva Bates has been here, but I think they're almost solidly behind Angela Armstrong right now, especially after a stunt like that.
Well, you're seeing here from Leva Juice is, well, everybody else, I think they've bought in on this new attitude of Angela Armstrong. Leva Bates, she doesn't forgive, she doesn't forget.
We've seen her here before as Prince, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jon Snow, just so many different characters over the years. I believe we got some free Doritos one time. She was Spider-Man.
We did. She was the Pink Power Ranger a couple of times.
See, if she had brought some snacks again this time, maybe I'd be more into Leva Juice.
That's what it takes for you?
Look, you want me to build you up on commentary. You want me to put you over. Bring out some snacks. Hey, Dylan Cavens gave us Dr. Peppers a few weeks ago. The crossface, rear and back on Angela Armstrong. And it's obvious Leva Juice coming in here with a strategy. We saw her feigning the neck injury, and now maybe, well,
that looks like Leva.
But now I think she's focusing on the neck of Armstrong.
Yeah, she absolutely is.
Knowing the damage there's been over the years.
She knows very well of those 4 years or more that Armstrong missed with that neck injury that
many people
had ended her career.
Yeah, many, myself included, thought we would never see Angela Armstrong in a wrestling ring again.
You mentioned earlier, Bates was one of the last opponents that Angela Armstrong faced right before that injury. And now Leva continuing to punish the MPX Women's Champion. And Leva Juice looks like she's come in here to not only take the title away from Angela Armstrong, but maybe to injure her as well. Which again, something you don't usually expect to see out of Leva Bates, but a very vicious Leva Juice here.
Clothesline to Armstrong. As now I think this is a mistake on the part of Leva Juice. You want any shot at leaving here with that title, you gotta stay on Armstrong. Is Leva Juice perhaps underestimating Angela Armstrong? I don't know why she would do that.
Well, we'll get our heading up top.
And now Leva from the middle turnbuckle.
Well, Armstrong moves out of the way.
And just taking down Leva Juice. See, here's the thing with the problem with Crying Wolf, as we saw Leva Juice do earlier about her neck. If she really gets hurt here, now no one's going to believe it.
Now you've got champion and challenger both down. Referee Carl Knight laying in the 10 count as both Armstrong and Leva Juice try to get back to their feet.
Both women trading shots. Who's going to get the upper hand here? And Leva with that pie face. Armstrong getting fired up. That's press. Right hand after right hand.
Well, Leva might have made a mistake there.
And Leva trying to cover up.
And she's awoken the Alaskan Assassin.
Spinning back kick. Another swift kick from Armstrong. Charges in. Takes Leva down. Not for long though. Leva back up in the corner. And Angela Armstrong
in the corner from Armstrong.
Armstrong might just be seconds away from her first successful title victory. Springboard cross body, 2.
And not quite enough to keep Leva Juice down.
You know, we've got a hot September. This is our first show of the month of September. This is how we're kicking it off with Leva Juice here tonight. We're going to close out September, Tyler. We saw it earlier. We heard the announcement last week. September 28th, the return of Danhausen to MPX. Only 2 count for Leva. We know, look, we didn't know what to expect from Leva here tonight. We definitely never know what to expect when Danhausen's in the building.
Are you going to bring him any teeth?
I think he has plenty. I don't think he needs any from me. Armstrong with Leva on the shoulders. What are we going to see here? Death Valley driver.
Goes right into a cover, goes Armstrong.
Almost driving her out of that green hair.
Is Armstrong bringing Leva Juice back to her feet.
And maybe she was looking for the assassin's kiss.
Leva ready though. A couple elbows to the women's
wait
champion.
a second. This was the old finishing move of Angel Blue. You just called it the Deep Blue Sea.
She just pulled her hair off.
And trying to smother her with the hair cover. New champ. Oh, we thought that was it.
And how fun would that have been? Leva Juice taking the title from Armstrong with the old Angel Blue finisher.
But Armstrong back to her feet. And Leva getting in the face of referee Carl Knight.
They're not happy with the count.
Super kick. Armstrong with the super kick. Leva's still up. Super kick of her own. Armstrong down to one knee. Caught the kick. And now Armstrong again looking for it. Can she get it this time? Assassin's kiss.
Well, she got it that time.
Armstrong retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still MPX Women's Champion, the Alaskan Assassin, Angela Armstrong.
Angela Armstrong victorious here tonight in her first defense of the women's title, getting the job done and taking care of Leva Juice. And I believe we can say it now, Tyler. Leva Juice, Leva Juice, Leva Juice. Saying it 3 times in a row, that sends her back to where she came from.
Well, the Alaskan Assassin, Angela Armstrong, 7 days after capturing that title, survives a tough challenge here in Leva Bates, Leva Juice, here at MPX's Twisted. But Angela Armstrong continues to reign as your MPX Women's Champion.
Addicts, we appreciate you being with us as always. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Twitch. Make sure you're back here with us next week for more MPX action. For Tyler Foster, I'm Cody Cox. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
MPX Addicts, as always, we appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight and supporting MPX. Make sure you're back here with us next week and each and every Saturday night for more MPX action. Until then, drive safe and have a good night, everybody.